This is a Victoria Line train to Bristol.
Beethoven? What are you doing in my bag?
I stowed away because I needed a change of scenery.
Well...
Yeah! Yeah!
Hello, Pasping. So while I was at home, I caught some of the Queen's Jubilee proceedings on TV, and there were a lot of boats. And at one point, one of the organisers said that he hoped in 200 years' time, people were still talking about this day. And of course, my immediate reaction was, ha ha ha, no. The Jubilee is so meaningless, we won't even be talking about it in 5 years' time. Does he not understand how history works? We remember when a monarch comes to power, when they die, and maybe somewhere in the middle if they start a war. If someone had been assassinated at the Jubilee, totally, that's history. If Philip catches a cold and dies, that's history. But not a bunch of bored people on boats. And we see this everywhere. Of course, I could make 100 parallels, but you know me, I'm gonna make it about film. How many films have been made in the short 100 years we've been doing it? And how many are remembered? How many of them last? We remember the Casablancas, the Gone with the Winds, the Godfathers. So here's a fun game you can play at home. Look at your DVD shelf and think really, really hard. How many of those films you own are people still gonna know in 50 or 100 years time? Robots? No. Butterfly Effect? Hell no. Garden State? Not a chance. Serenity? No. No. I'm sorry, but no. Inception? Maybe. Drive? I love you, but probably no. Life in a Day? What's that? Who knows? So what about me? Will people know what PBFB is in 50 years time? Of course not. Don't be stupid. PBFB is a crumb in the crumb tray in the toaster of media. All I can hope is that one day it will be a bullet point on a longer list of achievements. And one or two of those achievements will be the kind of thing that lasts. Well, as long as you're here, maybe you can give me some advice. I mean, people have been listening to your music for 200 years.
Well, I just jam and it kind of just comes out.
Okay, but do you have any help for me specifically?
You? Oh God, no, you're terrible.